Hello everybody on YouTube, what's going on now? It's me, Gabriel Nagel here, founder of Weather Buddies Forecasting Central. If you guys are having a fantastic day, great. I'm back at you guys with another US weather forecast, alright? So if you love weather-related forecasts, weather-related videos, anything like that in that matter, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to share with family and friends, and do not forget to ring that bell notification icon so you can keep up with the latest. Also, I will be leaving a Discord, my Discord server in the link in the description of the video. Alright, let's get started. Alright, here we are with our U.S. weather forecast as of September 25 or September 25th, 2022. A much quieter week ahead, so there's not going to be much to talk about in this video other than Tropical Storm Ian, which will impact Florida. We'll talk a little bit about that, but mostly we're going to focus this on the U.S. weather. Alright, so let's go over the first slide here. So this is Monday, September 26th. As you can tell, there's a big low sweeping across the northeast, northern tier of the Midwest. I'd say the northern tier, pretty much in the Great Lakes states and stuff. Got a little bit of moisture making it into southwestern Texas and southern New Mexico. While we really have to keep a close eye on Florida, because Tropical Storm Ian, or Hurricane Ian, if it becomes a hurricane, will be impacting Florida, okay? So, alright. As for the rest of the country, though, very quiet. There's a big, huge high-pressure system. 1,023 millibars, that's pretty high, honestly, so yeah. And now we're going to move on to Tuesday, September 27th, alright. So there's some snow starting to show up in these forecasts. More and more, as I've been watching them on a daily basis, I've been seeing this becoming more of a theme. Even though that's in Quebec, even though that's in the Canadian Prairie in Quebec, there is more snow starting to show up. And by the time we get to the end of this slide, we'll see some little flakes of snow in the Rocky Mountains. There's Hurricane Ian, as by this point in time would be a hurricane. There's a big front draped across the Mid-Atlantic, kind of going outside that Mid-Atlantic, but we'll definitely watch out. As for people in Florida, be prepared, because you've got a hurricane heading your way, and the cone of uncertainty with the system is still pretty broad, but generally it's going to be going, so it's going to impact the panhandle of Florida, probably the panhandle the most of Florida. So we got to watch out for that. While the rest of the country, like I said, nothing going on, nada. Nothing. So this is kind of a bleak forecast, but you never know. Maybe it'll change. Who knows? Alright. There's, oops. There we go. There's Hurricane Ian at this point, impacting western half of Florida. There's some shower activity trying to go in the desert southwest, along with some storm activity going in the northwest. While most of this cleared, all of these rain showers in the Midwest and the Great Lakes, if they were actually snow showers, it'd be technically lake effect snow. So that's kind of that's how close we are getting into the colder months. I know. All right. So this is Wednesday, September 28th. Wednesday, September 29th. Ian is taking a big toll on Florida, so you guys watch out down there. Keep an eye on your forecast and stuff. Well, there's some desert southwest scattered showers and a little bit of northwest storms as well. Got a little pocket in the Dakotas as well. It's possible, very very light stuff, not too impressive, but definitely the big guy we should be keeping an eye on is Hurricane Ian. All right. I think this is my last slide. I think if I have one more, I have one more. Okay, September 30th. So this is Friday, September 30th. There it is. There's that snow I was telling you guys about. There's Hurricane Ian. Man, that's kind of a broad system. Got some flanking storms way out there towards. Well, I'm shaking a little bit. Sorry. Way out here towards North Carolinas, which is pretty crazy how big that is. But yeah, we're starting to see some Intermountain West snows. What do you know? It's almost that time of year. Well, it is that time of year we should start seeing snow in the Rockies, in the Mountain West. So yeah, all right, that's our last slide for precipitation. Now we're moving on to temperature. All right, so about in this circle, in that circle, as you keep the circle in the back of your mind, this circle that I do is where the coldest temperatures are going to stay. There's a potential for frost north of this line. So keep those two items in the back of your mind, because there can be potential frost in the northern half of this circle, while in the rest of the circle it's just going to be cooler than average northern temperatures. While west of this line is going to be well above average. Okay, so just watch the Midwest, because there could be potential for frost. Again, upper Midwest, like in Great Lakes area. All right. Okay, so now Tuesday, September 27th. Still warm across the west. This is a big ridge over here. And then we got a nice trough diving actually in the eastern half of the United States. Doing something like that. So most of the eastern half, pretty much all of the eastern half of the United States, except for Florida, is going to experience well below average temperatures. Oh, and yeah, possibly Maine too. Maine's going to experience some slightly above average temperatures. So, which will be reflected in my forecast when we get there. Alright, this is, excuse me. This is, Wednesday, September 28th, and again, big batch of cool air across the interior northwest or Midwest. Again, though, the frost would be north of this line. Again, remember, north of that line is where there's a potential high likelihood of frost. Okay, and again, Maine, the New England states, they're about average for the whole entire, whole entire New England. And Florida, again, staying kind of at the same, slightly above average. While the western half of the United States, oh boy, that's a sweltering heat we're going to deal with for a while. This is not too bad. It's only, oops, sorry, back up to that slide. It's only, let's see here, yeah, it's only between 8 and 16 degrees above average. It's not too significant. While this area in the Midwest, again, can experience between 8 to 16 negative degrees, so we'll have to wait and see. Okay, well, we already saw the next slide, but let's cover it down here. Now New England is cool. The whole eastern half of the U.S. is cool again, except for Florida. So could there be another frost north of this line? Pretty sure there will be. Again, I'm just keeping that in the back of your heads. While the western half of the United States deals with sweltering heat, and there is some relief here. Northern California and southern Oregon, southwestern Oregon, there can be some relief there for that, some of the heat. And this is our last slide with temperatures. As you can see, this warm air does start to kind of move in this direction towards the east. So while this cold air is still there, but there are some warm spots starting to show, like in Alabama and Georgia, and then again down in Florida, but that's been the case with Florida. And while we're starting to get a little bit of a cool down, making its way in the northwest. Okay, alrighty, time to move on to my forecast. Let's see what they got for us. Alright, so this is the precipitation forecast. I know it looks very bleak, but that again, it looks like it's very washed down, but that's what's going on. Most of the country is going to be actually below average. I would assume that actually the desert southwest would be slightly below average too, but the reason why I painted that wet is because there is some hint of a storm system developing, not in the southwest, but in further north. It is going to pull some moisture up, so that's why I put that there. But look, there's Florida with the sweltering hurricane, with Hurricane Ian impacting Florida, so there's going to be a lot of rain there. That's why I marked Florida above average. And again, across the Midwest and interior New England, you guys can experience slightly above average temperatures. Or, I mean, not temperatures, precipitation. Sorry, I keep doing that. While the rest of the country, below average precip and above average precip in the Mountain West, and then the rest, yeah. Alright, we're moving on to my temperature forecast. Here we go. And as you can tell, there's that big cool down. It's affecting most of the eastern half of the country. I didn't go down all the way down here because, well, first of all, I should have marked some yellows in Florida, but wasn't thinking there. But while the western half, almost the western whole half of the United States experiences well above average temperatures, well above average. Again, even though the models are saying that there's going to be snow in Idaho or eastern Idaho and western Wyoming, that does not mean we'll still see above average temperatures during this time. So that is my last slide with you guys. If you guys love weather-related content again, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, give the video a thumbs up, share with family and friends. Do not forget to ring that bell notification icon to keep up with the latest. And again, my Discord server, which is a weather-related Discord server, in the description and pinned comment of this video. Alright, I hope you enjoyed. Alrighty. Bye-bye.